Hey y'all, I was asked to make a video showing how to make some venison jerky. Quick, simple, easy way, nothing to it. I'm going to start with my venison here, obviously. And I'm going to use my last bag of Bill's Game Spice. So we're going to see what happens with this. It's excellent flavor, folks. Ooh, there's a lot of seasoning. Sugar. Probably around a quarter cup. Mustard, however much you want. About a third of a bottle of teriyaki left. And the salt. Mix her up, folks. Folks, you don't have to let this sit overnight. Just get your flavorings in there and your marinades, and you can put it straight onto the dehydrator, and that's how we're going to do it. My dehydrator, folks. There's no easier way to make beef jerky than this. Not in my opinion, anyway. And it's really, I mean, it's just a no-brainer, folks. Anybody can do this. First thing to do is just simply to get all your meat laid out. The thinner you cut it, the faster it'll go. I've got thin and thick slices on this. We're making Bill Spice venison jerky, folks. And that was my last bag of Bill Spice. Hint, hint. Put your next tray on. Just keep stacking them up. Caleb's dough. Yum, yum. Don't waste any of that sauce, folks. See all the spices on that? That's all from Bill's sauce mix, folks. It's some excellent stuff. You got to try it out. Get you some. BillMon8@yahoo.com. Alright, folks, dehydrator's full. You just put the cover on and plug it in. Blowing hot air through there. Gonna let that sit. I'll come back and check this in about an hour or so. I kind of covered that hole when I first started up a little bit just to warm that up quicker. Alright, folks, it's been an hour or two. I'll give you a bit of a close-up there of it. You can see how some of that still looks wet and some's starting to dry. I'm just going to flip everything over and condense it if we can. Rotate your trays from bottom to top so everything dries evenly in there. It'll really start picking up pace when the moisture gets off of all that. Alright, folks, put the lid back on. Just come back and check it in about an hour. Get in there, folks. I like to rotate my trays. And if you just go one to the top, to the bottom, then you're always going to have the middle ones in the middle. So before I do anything, I'm going to take the top two off and shuffle the other ones up. Start the flipping. Still got a long ways to go. Stuff's cut a little bit too thick for what I really should have done, but it'd be good. Rotate them from the inside of the tray to the outside of the tray too if you can, because the outside dries better than the inside. It gets more air movement there. See, this one's really dry compared to the wet of the other. You see the darker meat on the outside. Hasn't been about 30 minutes since the last time, folks. What I'm going to start doing now is just pushing all the pieces closer together and try to get one of these trays going.
Will they all fit?
Barely. We've got to make it real tight. Alright, folks, it's been 2 hours since the last time I checked it. Now, you see it's really dark. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go through and squeeze the pieces and see if any of it's done yet. You can see how it's still soft. You want to keep on cooking it until it's hard when you pinch it. This one has two little soft spots, but the rest of it's firm. So this will be the first done piece. I'll have to try this out in a minute. Alright, folks. 4:30 in the afternoon. This is the first piece I've found that's very well done. We got to rip off the cooked piece and put the uncooked back. You don't want them rock hard. Well worth the effort, folks. It really is. That was pretty firm, so I'll just pull that piece out. Still a little bit of give, so I'll let this one go more. And folks, if you like soft jerky, this is done, but I like my jerky. I like it jerky. 5 minutes, this 7 hours worth of work's gonna be gone. Oh, it's good too. Very good. This is really good. This leaves a lot of flavor in your mouth afterwards. You see it's still pliable, but this piece is fairly hard, fairly dried out, and it's going to harden a little bit more as it cools, so you want just a little bit of give still to it. If you dry it too hard to begin with, when you take it out, you let it sit on the plate, it's going to turn into nothing but crispy meat. 7:30 now. far. At this point, folks, when I wanted 2 soft pieces, might as well just pull it all off. 9 o'clock to 9 o'clock, 12 hours to make jerky. Of course, I did this stuff super thick, so cut it thinner and you can have it done faster. Alright, y'all, this is my oldest son, Kyle. He doesn't hunt, so we're going to do a food video. He's going to try the jerky out and let y'all know how it is.
Jerky's awesome. Oh, it is.
Oh, get back in front of the camera and say that. Get back in front of the camera and tell him, well, it is.
Well, it is awesome. Oh, you heard me.
He's funny, y'all, but it is good. I mean, this jerky, it's easy to make, and all you need is a dehydrator to do it with. Throw whatever you want in there for a mix. You know, soy sauce and Italian dressing. I mean, whatever you want to do. And just throw it in the dehydrator, dry it out like that. And the thinner that you cut it, the quicker you can make it. But I found that with Bill's Spice, with that seasoning sauce in it, that it just the flavor lasts in your mouth long after you finish that piece of jerky.
Yes, it does.
We've been watching a movie for about 2 hours. I ate 2 pieces through that, and I could just taste it the whole way through. So try some and make yourself some jerky, folks, and enjoy. Thanks for watching, y'all.